resolve to close out map number 1, and now we find ourselves in a very, very saucy S&D. The last time these two teams matched up, a few hours ago, was unbelievable. Will history repeat itself?
Well, history will repeat itself in the theme of whoever clutches the bigger round and the bigger moment might just win their team the game. We are expecting a back and forth battle. Red card is map for S&D where you can really take your time. You can play the chess game of attacks and stuns, getting the intel. That initiating salvo getting rung out. Eyes on Simp, little action over towards A, and in the meantime, might just have ourselves another battle between the First Bloods, Hydra and Abizi. And on this section of the map, it is a game of patience. On A square up for the rest of the team.
Hydra, he's not tweaking. Abizi is not sleeping. These boys are in position, waiting for anything to go down. Nice first blood there from Cell. And Simp in a prime spot to handle these attackers, but if they catch him out, he's in trouble.
On the bottom side of the minimap, I'm seeing it. Simp's got another kill advantage, but Hydra wins the battle against the BZ, but Scrap left on an island and isolated. 2 kills for Simp. And they know Hydra was over towards B, S&D, looking for a miracle to clutch this round, but FaZe, they are not that team.
They are not. They're an aggressive team, willing to take the fights. And that's what you want out of FaZe. You have a 3v1 advantage, you're going to press that the moment you get it.
Hunting and killing. 3 in the round there from Simp. A first blood from Cell as well. That is dominance over towards the A site. When your default defensive setup does not pay off, things get a little bit tricky, but perfection there from FaZe. They can rely on Old Faithful.
We didn't see how the B-bomb site fight went down, but of course Hydra does win that one against the BZ. We've talked about this a lot, and it keeps coming up in the online matches. B is a much harder site to retake. You want to make sure you've got your Jackal players in there, and if you can, Tax and Lethal's absolutely essential in that retake.
Well, Tiny Terrors, ticket is theirs. Speedsters over towards this B site. Envoy, lone man, gets first blood, traded out. B site, they're gonna own it. No one's picked up the bomb just yet. And players are challing. And you got a flank battle going through as well. Hydra maybe versus Celium on the opposite side of the map. Easy for the front line. No kills just yet. Has to collect that bomb.
He's got the bomb and he's going to stretch plant it now.
We're waiting on Hydra though. So the question is, what kind of angle does he have for the fight?
I'm going to watch for this one. Cell picked up. That's a big deal. That's a 3v2 now. Abe and Draz have to back on up.
And if they pushed out of sight, that means someone's going to wrap and make a play, or maybe reset and go back in.
Whoa!
2v2.
Hit and run. Stays alive. Abe, teasing Scrap. Desperately trying to expend the ammunition in his magazine, and that's another chow from Abizi. The final trade, and a 1v1. And here we go into the site, and it's damn Daniel! Back at it again with the big clutches! LA Thieves tied up.
Such a speedy one pump as well. Had the right gun for the job. You felt the instinct there from Scrap. The second he gives up that small little room, that's close corridors. You don't want Abizi to take that space. Ghosty there for the trades. And he got on after it as well. He's flying, he's challenged and icy. This man has the nerve.
My favorite thing about watching Ghosty play is how calm he is, even in the most incredibly exciting moments. And even after
heads-up play.
Even after a really, really big moment, he's always just sort of like, "Oh, I'm glad that worked. That was great. Good stuff, guys. Next round."
He's very zen.
Muy zen. Round 3, trophies in play now. Gonna watch the man's hands in action there on our Scuff control account.
And number 2 and number 4 on the minimap, you got Simp and Draza setting up a really tight crossfire setup. Meantime, Abizi found the route to get through on the flank. So the minimap right now is looking gorgeous for Atlanta FaZe. They have every setup, and they might just walk into this trap.
Oh, you've seen something there, Envoy. Oh, dear God. You just bang through him. Hydra now, last man left alive once again. And this is a lot of FaZe all over Hydra. Decisive 2 out of Draz there in the round.
That's such a cheeky setup from Draza. The angle he was just playing, he can watch the stage cross so he can calm his Celium. Hey, you need to swing back and defend A, and if they come a little bit tighter, Draza knows he can be dead in the water, but if any player slides up into him, Simp would be there for the trades. High IQ S&D plays, and they're bringing out the strats for the grand finals. Atlanta FaZe keeping it mixy,
yes, exactly.
keeping Thieves honest.
It's exactly what you would expect. Another good red card will likely go the distance. A slight advantage now to the FaZe boys. The mere fact that all of them managed to walk away with their lives that round gives them a very slight edge in the trophy race. We'll see those field upgrades come to play in a moment. But for now, it's right to the B-bomb site, and it's right into Envoy, who's found himself a nice corner.
Well, Hydra's taking enough space that everybody else on Thieves can begin to rat back. Envoy, though, is going to need some help.
Here he goes. They've thrown a lot at him. He's going to poke out for the fight, but they've got so much noise. The audio cues are all over the place. Plenty of Thieves members here to pick this up, and a massive flank from Hydra. We'll see that in a moment. For now, though, up close and personal, Draz finds one. The immediate bounce back as they buy some space.
Scraps on entry with an AR. That was a cheeky little moment, but gets gunned down. Huge advantage now for Atlanta.
aBeZy by the buffet. aBeZy finds himself one. The perfect trade and snapperooski. FaZe push the lead further 3-1.
Just instantaneous and just so difficult. They're opening up every single door. Envoy, it just feels like the world was against them. And by the time he backs down, you see Scrap had a different idea, wanted to get involved, get in the mix. The potential for the sneakiness was there, but Atlanta FaZe too hot to trot, take them down, and utterly dominant in that round.
Yeah, Draz is looking great. 5-1. I'll set you up for that one, Scrap. 3-1 here in the surge. FaZe will look both in the attack and the defensive rounds. Old Faithful back to where we go. Nades and stuns. Here they come.
Now you're going to have to check every single corner, especially with that door open. You're worried about players being over towards ticket. Worried about so many different spots players might be playing. Great vision there out of Hydra, but only for a couple tags. Draws in Simp once again, switching their setup up. You're looking to find Selim, and you caught him. Great teamwork there for the first blood.
I mean, that is just picture perfect.
In the moment that aBeZy gives up this B site, look at how quick Thieves are to come back.
Oh, he's back. He's been spotted. Oh, he catches one. That's good enough for now. That gives you boys enough of an advantage, and the bomb has to be recovered now. Can you get into the site fast enough, FaZe? I don't think there's the time. But it all comes down to Draz regardless. So 1v2. There's the plant, and this is doable.
Oh, doors closed. That's tough.
Check all the usual spots.
He can isolate these gunfights, but doesn't check the corner. LA Thieves get the dub, and all off the back of that first blood as well. Then they just had their numbers. You trade out aBeZy. He's been playing the exact same spot. Assuredly, Hydra calms that from round one. Likes to go prone in some weird supine spot over behind the bomb. They at least trade him out. And I believe it was Ghosty and Hydra working together to find Selim for that first blood. So they sniffed out the round, get the drop, and handle the pressure. Still, though, a 3-2 lead for Atlanta FaZe.
Big bomb round now for Sim. Pressure through the middle of the map. A side of the defense there for Thieves, and they get a lot of options there if they're going to find a kill in the middle. You can basically oscillate from bomb site to bomb site, and aBeZy back out again with the B bomb site shenanigans.
He's opening doors, so Envoy is going to be calling this out. In the meantime, yeah, Hydra effectively in between a couple of these FaZe members. aBeZy's only doing this for a distraction, but Hydra's still in the perfect spot to break this round down.
It's a knock and run, but Hydra breaks it down. Trades are good. The bomb's still moving as well, so the package is on its way to A.
Well, the pressure has been ceased. Trying to start to make plays. Mixy fight here against Ghosty. And Bomb still approaching this A site.
Ghosty throwing some mean shoulders here for information, so he can catch a single thing out. Scrap. You hear a couple of shots cracked past his head. Oh, wow. Ghosty drops on the Draz and finds it. Man advantage, and the bomb still hasn't been planted.
They're trying to reset, but they are running out of time. You got to make a decision. You got to make it fast. And B is going to be the call. They're going to get spotted on at least one of these crosses. Envoy might be a little late for it. Trigger discipline. He can tell his teammates who are getting back in.
Must have seen it. There's the Chow. Beautiful shots.
Can't play now.
Final few seconds. You got to find the kills. Selim gets at least one. Find a corner, any corner. Looking for one more man. Hide and go. Seek. Scrap wins.
This is the type of chess game, though, these two teams are playing, and Envoy is the perfect man to be in the B site. Abizi opening all these doors at the start of the round is to try to bait that pressure back, but in the meantime, Hydra doesn't want to rat back. He wants to get active. Finds himself in a spot to get the first blood, and it just pumps the brakes of the round and slows the push down so much. That's a round that ends on time. Beautifully handled there by LA Thieves. Dodging all the stuns and nades. Hydra, if there's space to be taken, well, here he goes. And A site has been left virtually wide open. Atlanta FaZe were hoping for a B hit, maybe through middle of the map, but that is not the case. In Scrap finds the first blood, Zip balls right after. How many in a row is this?
I mean, they're going to go for the steamroll here. Just keep pushing. Keep on pushing. Scrap's checking everything. Can't Draws their back having a snooze. I think Draza may have actually lagged out. There's been a slight discrepancy in the feed, but we'll get a confirmation of that in a moment. Regardless, what a round.
I think he might have been driving a tiny little explosive vehicle. Tough to tell, but we'll figure that out in a second.
Yeah, we'll get confirmation on that. I think we may have had a player disconnect. And that is something we're waiting on confirmation for, folks. In the meantime, yeah, Draws does not look terribly happy, similar to Bitter Relaxed. If the boys are going, then it is on. Yeah, he's absolutely fine. He was
driving a car.
He was driving a car. Playing with his RC car, thank goodness. What round advantage shall
not driving a car. Yeah, you called it. It's a game pause.
Okay.
So tough to tell.
I knew. Should trust your gut.
And crowd, we know.
Oh, we know.
It was Draza's fault. I'm kidding.
Okay.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
I mean, look. If you love him, you do that. If you don't, you go flashbang yourself. Not sure what the issue is, but we will be getting back onto this lickety split. A single round advantage for the LA Thieves chance. I mean, anything big sort of takeaways, anything you've been excited about in this Search and Destroy so far, or is it relatively standard stuff?
No, not standard stuff at all. I mean, Atlanta FaZe are digging deep for some of these defensive setups still as well. Abizi trying to play with the doors over by Envoy towards that B site. So they're attempting to play mind games, but the early lead that they were able to build up has crumbled. Thieves have been fantastic about isolating players to find these first bloods. I mean, Scrap, Rip, and Celium, Hydra shredding Simp. And they seem to have found their flow state, maybe getting iced up just a tad on the main stage, but this is high-level Call of Duty being played.
There's a couple of song masters. Looks like we are going to be waiting for official confirmation of this, but it does sound like a replay of the round.
So we'll go back to 3-3.
Back to 3-3, yeah. They've gone over the tape, and Draza was, in fact, stationary for most of the round, so we count that as him being out. Good call from the referees. You don't want to be rolling into these rounds, in any sort of unfair way. So 3-3 on the reset. The hump round for both of our squads. And again, spicy looks here on both the A and the B-bomb site from both teams. Really, really good stuff. Again, B-bomb has been an absolute horror show. Banging doors. We call it knockdown ginger in the UK. You tap on the door and run away, and they open the door and like, you pesky kids. That's what Abizi was doing. Did you do that in the States as children?
We did. Ding dong ditch.
There you go. Yours sounds a bit more fun. Back to the bracket though, folks. LA Thieves with a 1-map lead so far in our championship matchup. 3-3 in game 2.
And this is what I'm talking about when I'm saying it seems like there is just the big 2 in the league. It is just nothing but 3-0s and the splash of a 3-1 from Thieves versus Ravens early on. But other than that, they have just been walking through the tournament. No sweat except for when these two teams battle, and it was a reverse sweep. How tight the competition is at the top. But even seeming for Thieves when they're playing against Heretics, I mean, there's no stand-up, pop-off moments. They were all about their business. They had their sights on the grand finals. These two teams, that is all they care about. They've made it here.
And this is what we're playing for. I mean, the 3rd through 7th or 8th is completely lined up. That's locked in stone. Optic C9, Rocket Ultra, Ravens, Heretics. Congratulations to all of them. They find themselves a little bit richer. CDL points as well. But the real goodies, that's runners-up and, of course, our champions. 100 CDL points and $150,000 richer. That is an absolutely ideal scenario to be in. Of course, the run over the champs, all of those goodies. Helps out with all that cash as well, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Well,
We have the official ruling from the referees that a game bug has caused Draza to die, so the round will be replayed. We are coming into this match at 3-3. Players are getting the lobby ASAP.
and just to exemplify how good the Call of Duty has been between these two teams, it has very much been the case of get the first blood, win the round. They have been incredibly efficient at executing. I'm still of the opinion, though, whoever gets that first clutch, we're going to come down to those tried and true 1v1s, how close it could have been when Scrap is last alive with 3 seconds left if they could have hunted him down. It's these little moments, whoever falters first is going to end up holding an L, but clean resolve on their faces, focused up, getting ready to go. Seeing all 8 players in the lobby getting close to hitting that go button.
The Genomaze fans immediately adopted the LA Thieves as their team of choice thanks to Hydra's nationality, or Hydra, as he is heard throughout the Kaya Magica here in Madrid. Hydra indeed. Well, heed your warnings, folks. The lobby is fully populated and we are almost ready to get into this one. Again, 3-3 on the reset. Very grateful we can do that. The game is ready. And that is the man the French are cheering for, and with good reason.
He has had an impressive rise in his gameplay as well. Momentary struggles online through the qualifying stages, almost purely in search and destroy. But what he has shown in this tournament is that he is willing to learn, and he is going to do so quickly. Keeping the energy going for the boys on the stage. Trying to carry this through.
And what a treat it's been here in Madrid. What a treat. Here we go. On the reset, 3-3. FaZe on defense once again. Oops. Or not. What an angle that was. That hits the guy at the doors in P1. That's interesting. We might note that one down for rank play. Envoy is flying, soaring majestically across red card, silently. Not for long. Sim spots him out and drives the PDW into his back.
Might be the most aware player of all time. Chris Lear, Sim just able to catch a glimmer of Envoy as he crossed, and that's enough to give you the advantage. Thus far, the First Bloods have been a massive difference maker, and now we're getting tattered and tagged up everywhere you go. But Ghosty, able to get the bomb down. Can he get out with his life? Yes, he does, but not before Scrap falls, and so does he. Hydra last alive in a 1 versus 4.
Whoa!
And Celium ripping heads. How about that for a reset? Nice little 3K and the defuse.
3K in the defuse, that's a lot of points. It's going to get him ever so close to the RC car. Maybe he gets that. And then, of course, the Hellstorm, the coveted Hellstorm, which we have seen at least one of in Search and Destroy this tournament.
And you got to be quick in this kind of lobby. Simp and Abizi, the Terrors actually leaned out over past the B site off the break, but as soon as there was no noise, Simp sprints, hauls ass over back towards A, and again catches Envoy just in time, because Envoy, he was holding down forward. He was trying to move quick, but it is all about the details at this level. A game of milliseconds and inches. Centimeters.
Nice, good save. One hit. You can't see it, but we can hear these hit markers. They're mean in BO6. Abe right back at it. Similar look to Envoy, maybe not as aggressive though. He's going to wait. He's got Simple onside him. And you've got an idea of at least one player over there thanks to those shots from Scrap.
This is a no-show, trying to back Scrap down, and he's going to try to take the space and get in over towards P2. He's got Draza to back him up, and there's the back down, there's the cross. You get the bomb here as well. And the default plant spot. No flanks rolling through, but how about that nade?
It was the tip of my tongue. There's no trophy here. I'm getting anxious with damn good reason. Draws has managed to make his way forward. Beautiful shots. And a fantastic center there to make his way back. Celium there on the force spree. Less than 30 seconds to go. You've got to find this fight in a big, big way against Envoy. And he's holding you down. A 1v1 on the other side of the map as well. And that's about to go down too. Oh, they win their ones. FaZe map point.
The difference maker you are looking for, a 2v4 from the ARs. We have gassed up Celium's clutch ability. Well, how about that for the final kill? And how about Draza for the other two? Winning his ones, he isolated Scrap, gunned his rival down. And Celium doing what he does best, winning the impossible.
He's a dirty player. An effective one at that. 5-0 for Celium on the reset. And it's been 2 delightful rounds there from Atlanta FaZe. Map point to tie up our best of 7. And will it be another decisive hit here? It looks like, again, FaZe. The red arrows on the minimap, etching forward. And Draza's poked just enough.
And it's a thorough no-show, but Ibizi's been playing his favorite spot. And Atlanta FaZe,
look at this.
Hyper quick on this wrap back. So everybody in the right positions in this round.
They're really looking to get this done quick. What a snap Peruski from Celium once again. Every door. Nowhere is safe. The pre-aims are all there.
And Scrap is trying to work a flank. Well, he gets spotted out as well. Sim calculating. Feels like this man can see through walls.
He saw that. Over to Cell once again. Great job there. Ghosty suppressing Celium enough just to get him back.
Look at this though, number 5 on the minimap. He's found his way through. Draza, his instinct not quite there, and Scrap doesn't even need to get the first blood, so his position is still unknown. He doesn't have to shoot. Might have freebie kills to shoot in the back. Wants to get nice, close and personal. Man advantage for LA Thieves.
He wanted to get a smell of him before he killed him, and that's exactly why. There you go. Confirms it. Gets this power position, keeping a watchful eye over the bomb down low. Simp and Ibizi, where could they be? 25 seconds to go.
Simp was praying for a mistake, but one that was simply not made. Now you're gonna have to check all these corners, and you do not have the time.
No time whatsoever. Manages to cross the threshold though without being seen. A 2v1 on a Ghosty. Oh, brought down. Beautiful work out of Thieves.
I don't know how Ghosty won that gunfight, but it doesn't make a difference. That's a nail-biter play. Not a lot of time to work with in that round, but Scrap is willing to get aggro. I mean, he's been entrying at times with the AR, finds himself behind enemy lines, and it's a beautiful thing when you're in that kind of spot and your teammate kills the guy in front of you. Just guarantees him a later kill in the round. And the difference maker. It was a comeback in the hard point. LA Thieves trying to orchestrate the same here in the search and destroy and a stack on B on defense, but nobody's home. Might be able to find something with the nades. Damage done. You've backed them off. An Envoy. I mean, look, Atlanta FaZe can never wrap that bomb back towards this B site. Play has to be on it.
Oh, we're committing to this. They've thrown everything. Got him. Wonderful work.
God timing, by the way, on the left side of the minimap. Celium just got through on the flank for free. But so did Envoy.
It's a trophy here this time to save Sim. Bad news, though, you've just given up that angle. And Hydra's making his way forward. Massive win from Cell there. On the other side of the map, Sim takes care of Hydra. 4v1. Envoy, you've got to do the literal impossible to stay alive in the map. And the exit starts with 1, but that's it. FaZe tie it all up here at our grand finals. A clean and decisive bit of work there on the red card S&D. Unfortunately, a bit of time wasting on the reset, but hey, these things happen. FaZe come right back into it, swinging. Swing for the fences they did. 6-4 the final score. Now we go to control.
High-level game of Call of Duty being played, but the 2v4 coming in from Celium and Draza. As fine as it gets. Able to isolate so many different gunfights. Players out there challenge Draza. Shreds Hydra over by Camera. Apparently shreds Scrap over by P2. And that was the round that was the utter difference maker in the game. The thinnest of margins right now. 13-point gap in the hard point. A 2-round difference there in the search and destroy. Just the setup for the series. And again, I hope your seatbelts are still on because it is going to be a long one.
We're going the distance for now, though. We're going to draw some conclusions over with the desk.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. And Nameless, I know you have a very special play picked out for us. It's the final 13 seconds. That's basically the difference maker.
Yeah, we're going to watch the end of that first hard point. It was absolutely insane. There's just some crazy plays that are being made, and Atlanta FaZe dropping the ball a little bit. So let's pull it up, and let's talk about our scope play of the game. I mean, listen, it comes down to the smallest plays every single time for these teams in the respawn. So you see right here, They leave it vacant in the back, so that's Hydra in the top right, number 6. He's gonna leave it vacant. A player spawns out on Atlanta FaZe, and what happens here is Envoy dies, right? So you see, that's Celium at the back. He doesn't go and block. So a player on Thieves spawns in the back, Scrap. He gets a spawn in the back because Atlanta FaZe just gives it up and they end up getting broken. And Hydra just staying alive and not pushing to try to get a kill. He draws 2 players out, their attention. So you can see they're all clumped up around fences here. And then the collapse comes in from the side of the LA Thieves where they get final control of this hill. So you don't block. You all overcommit to try to kill Hydra, put you in a situation where you have to win that search and destroy. And thank God that they did, because now we have ourselves a series.
And something really fun about this map number 1 actually is I asked Easy Max shout out for some stats about the first half and the later half of that map number 1.
Yeah.
Envoy went from a 0.56 in the first 6 hills to a 1.5, shutting down Civ from a 1.7 to a 0.73. Another reason why he has been the MVP for LA Thieves all weekend long.
Envoy and crew, though, could not get the job done when it came to search and destroy. We had a little bit of a tech pause, but let's review the final score here and how it went down. These 2 teams are so fun to square up, and I feel like it's going to come down to clutches, not first bloods anymore after watching that 2v4.
Well, first bloods help, Chris.
Yeah.
I think that's the best part about it. But no, the 2v4, I think, is where obviously things kind of get away from just the back and forth chess game until when you start to see how Atlanta FaZe continue to play with their strengths when they've got map control. That seems to be the biggest thing for me, is that they're so good about knowing when they have advantages, how they can take it, get a little bit further towards the bomb site or keep LA away from it. It's just one of those things that it feels like there's no such thing as a losable situation for Atlanta.
I love like some of the changes that Atlanta FaZe made on this map. You saw a couple rounds ago in this clip, like they played very aggressive on Hedge on one of the defensive rounds, because what Thieves like to do is they like to slow play over towards A, and if they get a pick, they'll commit to that A bomb. And if they don't, sometimes they'll just wrap all the way through Ticket and try to get B control. So Atlanta FaZe, you could tell like they're searching their minds, looking through the VOD in the small amount of time that they had to figure out a way to get an edge. And it's just a nice round that sets them up later.
I completely agree with you. I think my favorite thing about Atlanta FaZe during this entire search and destroy was the fact that Scrap and Envoy tried to make some moves. Excuse me, not Envoy, Hydra, by pushing up Hedges, playing that early aggression. We saw it work for a few rounds, but Atlanta FaZe quickly caught on to it, and that's why they started committing Sell and draws over towards that middle side of the map to try and catch that aggression and match that aggression. And you're gonna square up with those 2 ARs, they're gonna punish you for it.
We are just 2 maps into this best of 7. We still have Hacienda, Red Card, and Vault as our next 3. Let's narrow in on that Hacienda control. They're squaring up again.
Well, so far, the results from the winners finals are opposite of what we've had so far here in the Grand. So there might be something in the water there, but I think the biggest thing about it is Atlanta's bringing something to the table that no one else has.
Yes.
And that's the ability to pull out as many subs as they want, keep the tempo up, especially from the offensive side.
I don't even know if Scrap or Ghosty, like, are they gonna, one of them is gonna have to pull out a sub to match that, right?
You would think
Because
so.
You watched the last one, that literally was the difference in my opinion.
If they bring out 4, does LA win?
I mean, I don't know. You look at Atlanta, they just have so many reps, they look so clean there. It's going to be close regardless. I think even with the ARs in hand, they can still get it done, Chris.
So what you're telling me is it's time for Atlanta FaZe to take the lead. Let's send it back to the casters to find out if the Oracle is right again.
Is the Oracle right, or do we call him the writer these days? Because it's all scripted, folks. All of it. I'm only kidding. Let's get into the map, though. It's going to be a lot of fun. Again, we've got a big game of control to play chance. Back to Hacienda, and every Hacienda we've seen this tournament has been an absolute banger.
And I just know Atlanta FaZe has been one of those teams that sort of like, they teach, right? I remember back on Bocage of like, what's the thing? It's going to be maybe a 4 SMG meta, maybe 3 SMGs, 1 AR. They were the first team to go 2 AR, 2 SMG on a bang out map, and every single team started to copy them. Now here we are a few years later on a different map, Hacienda. 2 ARs, 3 ARs, how many are there going to be? No, 4 Jackals on the map, maybe teaching the rest of the league a different way of how to play. But it's only at times, we'll see when they want to pull these things out, and obviously they have been ferocious with it. But Hacienda Control, a very fun map to play. I mean, one of the most balanced ones we have. The attacking teams often, it feels like they have the edge.
They do feel they have the edge. I'm thinking now, I think it's a pack, the collective noun for a group of Jackals. Probably a pack.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll call it that for now, folks. But yeah, we're almost ready to go. As you can hear, there might be something going on the stage, but no confirmation on that just yet. But for now, our players are still warm. The game is nearly ready to rock and roll. And this finals, we are truly expecting this one to go the distance. These are 2 teams at the top of their game right now, well prepared and overly confident, as they should be. This is going to go back and forth. After this, of course, we go back to Red Card for another hard point. Any feels about that?
That's another one of those maps that you're just thinking it might be revenge. As good as LA Thieves sort of set the tone earlier when they got that 250-107 win, are we really going to count Atlanta FaZe out? I am certainly not. We know it is a game of margins. Obviously, everyone has had their turn of having the hot hand, even with a slow start map number 1 from Envoy. Des touched on it. Did not last for long. Started off with a 0.5, finished with a W. Atlanta FaZe maybe flexing in the new jerseys as well. They look good.
It's got that 90s football vibe. I'm really enjoying them. Might have to grab one of those myself. They've been looking good in the map pool as well, FaZe, a team that likes to have as broad a map pool as possible. Makes the veto process for them not so much a threat. You can't really strategize against a team that are good on all the maps.
And that's the perfect thing for this kind of moment when you're playing a best of 7 rather than a best of 5. You're gonna have to get more maps into the rotation. And even with the little small extra edge of winning in the winners finals, having that extra sort of map pick in the back pocket, Atlanta FaZe would be comfortable no matter what. But fist bumps out and about, coaches have removed themselves from the stage. Thieves trying to talk themselves into this map 3, trying to wash off that goldfish memory from the red card S&D, all tied up. At this point, we are now playing a best of 5. Great records for both the teams, but especially so the 6-win streak in this game mode coming in from Atlanta. Vault was certainly not their favorites, but the new maps getting into the mix. They are right back in their finest form. Sim, best control player of all time.
See what he's got to show us and teach us here in this Hacienda. Speedy cross towards open. Hydra directly on towards the B zone. Thieves, they're trying to get this done aggressively in this attacking round. And hello, darling, right into it on the fadeaway. Not going to be there. 2 dead immediately as FaZe maintain control.
Yeah, there's a brief moment where the A zone got touched, so they know someone might be behind enemy lines. That's going to be Scrap. Meanwhile, spawn kills for Abizi. Overwhelmed, 2 players there. They've made it out, and they got past Celium as well. And with Scrap already in position, that A capture begins.
It just makes you look uncomfortable. Now you have to engage. You have to get them off that point. So Draz has now got sniffing out of one of the many corners. Playing it close. Beautiful shots there, Draz. 3 in a row, so still not down yet. But the capture at B is still ongoing.
Not for long.
Celium ends that one with a nice pistol shot there from his SMG.
LA Thieves, they love the 2-front war on the attack, but now you got to crawl your way out of spawn. A lot of time has been burned. Draws up motor mouth in the comms there, sets up a BZ, but the trades are efficient. Sim taking his time on this flank route, but really just on the game clock. Thieves got to be very careful. A lot of time being expended. Scrap is going to be on time. Celium, scooch on over. Get him out or let him come to you. Oh. Good reads and good patience, and that is all 4 down.
4 down, and that is straight to the spawn. 25 seconds. 1 wave of kills is all you need, and that is enough time, though. Getting burned. 20 now down. Draz is keeping you back. A dirty little off angle. The Scrap does read perfectly. The Jackal of Draz doesn't get a whole lot done there. Still in the red. If you get through Sim, you're able to get on the time. Over the top now they might go. Celium and Hydra go toe-to-toe. Oh, and I like this from Hydra. He's going to make his way over towards Plat side. He's trying to set up for the long run, but you've still got to win the fights on A.
I mean, they're trying to set up both of them. You got to get on time, Envoy. He's going to go over towards B. A hope and a prayer, and just gone down. Atlanta FaZe. Does it get any better than that? Virtually no progress on the objective. And that is as quick as a round can realistically get. Thieves not spending too much time on top.
They do a great job as well of managing the possible A and B hit at the same time. As soon as Envoy leaves the time, it's like highs towards B. He's not going to double back on A. We've got too many bodies there. They don't give up either side of the map. That's wonderful stuff there from FaZe. Again, we would expect a spree like this, a well-oiled machine on control.
And now you have the opportunity to set yourselves apart. Control was their massive benefit in the first series to grab some momentum. Easy and clean there in this moment. 3 players hitting, getting control of these hallways. Sim the man leading the charge. Celium loses his, so does Sim. Trades are in, but for how many of these? Wow, wins a big one just to keep the play active. That could have been all 4 down to the spawn trap getting set up. Instead, Atlanta FaZe getting active, in control, and Sim loves the rock, the ghosty, there to drop him. Look at how many Jackals appearing in this feed.
Oh yeah, we're flying right now. I haven't seen an aims in a minute. Wow, there it is. Good job, Scrap. Sim once again, they're in the spawn here. And he's going to keep on dancing. He's going to keep on keeping these players on the edge of their seat. A nice work out of Scrap. He finds 2 more. Drives on the eventual trade, but that is that. 4 life difference right now with the Thieves' defense holding still.
Those are gross wins with the aim. Scrap, he's on one right now. And this is the perfect response thus far. Deja vu from round number 1, but the tables have turned. Less than 30 seconds on the game clock. Draza finally getting a trade for Atlanta, but 0 progress on the objective. Thieves may be saying anything you can do, they can do better.
They're trying. Final 15. Abe's keeping it rolling. Ghosty now on the low defense. No one here to get anything done from FaZe. We're giving a lot of love there to the work they did in the defensive round. Same thing. What want to be 4.2 seconds. Anyone make this happen? It's a single man on the capture. A single point of failure. If you get the kill, it's basically done. Over to A now. So you've got another wobbly leg on this table. Keep it together, boys.
This is a desperation attempt.
Yeah,
a team kill coming through will make a bit of difference. Jump on the time into the arms of Ghosty. He is the angel.
Oh, that was a great slide. The last man there on the other side of the fountain doesn't manage to make it. No contact with the A zone. You don't get to stop the clock.
And this has been a stuffing on the defensive end of things. Maybe I jinxed it by saying offense has some semblance of control, but that is just perfect Call of Duty being played on the defensive end. Hydra able to give you 6 in the round. Scrap was there to give you 5, and he won some difficult ones. Credit to the headshot multiplier. Scrap shot on point.
Offensive rounds have typically been the wins here in Hacienda Control, but for now, both our teams have had their numbers. No one's able to string together 2-3 kills at a time on the attack, and if you do, that's typically where the success is found. No sneaky plays, those are all being read and dealt with. We get another look now from the LA Thieves on attack. We'll see if they can take the lead.
Yeah, in the B hit off the red makes perfect sense. You got the trophies as well to make sure you can be a little more active. The concussion, though, going to stop you, and another nade team kill coming in from LA Thieves, a little bit scattered. Not the way you want to kick off the round. And Envoy just going to run into a blender. He read the push, but the trades are there.
Wow.
In a little battle, Simp trying to hunt down Scrap. He's doing the ring around the Rosie, and he's got the pistol for the job.
Okay.
Opening island pressure. You got the office control.
Okay. This is what we're talking about, folks. Thieves now starting to build a little bit of momentum. They've got a couple of players over here by the B zone. The top plat coverage there from Envoy. He's going to get some damage into the first play, but not enough for the kills. Perfect comms over to Ghosty, finds that trade, and now a segment has gone.
Just read the map so well, an extra couple kills in the feed, and this is about to be 2 ticks of progress. Celium, you want to make the hero play? Do you want to poke your head out, or do you hope you get a freebie kill? There's the slide, and there's the fall. B-zone gone.
Oh, look at that. It only took 2 rounds before we saw a zone get captured.
Force spree from Scrap as well. One of the lone men consistent with the AR in hand, out there making plays. Good reads on the flank. You're keeping things under control. A lot of kills falling your way. Trying to set up for some spawners.
Unlucky though, Ghosty. His cell finds him from behind. A-zone, here we go. Can they close out another segment? Quick response now from FaZe, and they go towards the point, and that's it. A segment in the bag. 4 now for the LA Thieves. Looking fantastic on the way towards defense round 5.
They got the setup as well. They got the crossfires. Everything achieved. There's the trades. Got to win them all. Couple kills in the feed. Envoy with the snapper. There's number 5. All the trades rolling through. 1v1 between Hydra and Draza. But Draza gets it. Keeping Atlanta FaZe chances up in the round.
Draza saves the second segment as well. I managed to pull somewhat of that progress down. My goodness, what a flurry of activity. Ghosty reads it. Couple of warning shots, can't account for a BZ though. Lovely wins over to Scrap, the next line of defense here for the Thieves.
Hydra reads the flank as well. That's a heads-up play. Unfortunately for him, a lot of his teammates fall, but this is still a delicate moment. The Atlanta FaZe, though, slamming, checking every single corner. Habitual at this point between these 2 squads. 52 seconds left to play.
The moment may be delicate, but there's nothing delicate about the way these 2 are handling one another. Okay. Halfway through the A zone. Thieves are prowling all over. Waiting for a couple of kills, and Sim gets some good shots into Hydra to keep him on his toes. BZ still has got to have his heckles up. He knows that the Hydra is around here somewhere. Oh my word, and he's still on a run.
Chasing him across the map, trying to hunt this man down, impossible, and he ends up just leaving him. 23 seconds to go.
They've left Hydra. 20 seconds on the clock. 8 to 9, only a single life difference separating these two teams right now, and it's trades either side. 8 to 8. Hydra on the zone.
Oh, he didn't even chase the kill. Now that's just going to be health restored. And one man on, he's completely surrounded. A little small moment of a mishap, and now you do not have the time. You're going to have to flood into this objective. And from what angle are you going to be attacking from? Envoy and Ghosty waiting for the hit in through. Draza has it covered, and the trades are there. Another defensive round.
And we see nobody home on the A zone. 4 segments captured, though. We say bye-bye B. We say goodbye to a third of the A zone. So again, we put that in the back pocket for the Thieves. Their efforts there in that round will not go unrewarded. But they've got to play this fantastically on the defense again against FaZe to stand a chance in the final map.
And worthy of note, Simp having a bit of a slow game so far at 8-14, but with the lead, you will take it. Great pistol work from Scrap, but you'd rather get the round win. Atlanta FaZe up 2-1.
Here we go again. See if Sim can start finding some of those big kills. 8-14 from him. Uncharacteristic for the Phenom.
And BZ ended the last round on a 5 spree. Happy to be the entry.
Draz gets his couple of trades either side. Oh, that's awkward. But Abe makes it look cool. 6 spree. Beautiful work here. Sim now fighting towards the B zone. This is an opportunity for FaZe to start getting the capture going. Immediate counter-attack on the car zone from the Thieves. In comes the first man. Second on approach towards Tin. Abe's got himself a sweet corner. And the spree looks to continue. Oh, Ghosty want to win. Cell can't get any more now. Over to Sim. Trying to pick up where his teammates fall.
There's the 3-speed we're looking for, but now he's going to be caught in a pinch. 2 players have him surrounded. Great damage being done, but not enough to get a kill. LA Thieves defense holds strong.
Yeah, look, Sim's at 11-50 now, so he's turned it all around. Good job on the first segment of B. Can they get any more out of that? Draws a nice shots in office. He's going to hold that for as long as he possibly can, whether it's his teeth or his hands. Envoy pulls him out. Over the way we go.
There's the 1 AR player on the map that we have. Choosing the gunfight just right, but 2 kills in the feed there from FaZe. Selling him in the power position. He's going to be dragging this attention over towards the B zone. No contact there on Envoy, but he's got a feeling. Envoy gets the kill. Doesn't get traded out to Selim. Has to evacuate the point, and he gets traded. The defense continues to hold strong. Maybe Sim looking to make the play.
I mean, just for a moment, right? You've holding on. Nice pinch there from Draws. That's 3. Yeah, here we go. Into the office. Second segment of B all the way out. Here comes the hit. Draws. How many are you going to get? Great damage. The nade's going to connect as well. Holds these players back for a second longer and it allows the B zone to be captured.
They're still playing for the Aaron kills. Yeah, cheeky little corner there. Atlanta FaZe continue to rack up every single kill. 17-13 in the life column. And maybe the wrong gun for the job up top. But Draza wins another big one in the feed. Envoy gives you office. And Abizi just keeping this play up, but traded out. Everyone from Atlanta FaZe now effectively off spawn.
Back to the drawing board.
Good trades.
Nice trades indeed. A back and forth feed. There's 2 from the Terrors themselves. Less than a minute to go here. And Thieves are starting to run out of lives. 9-12. Make it look smooth and easy though, and you're going to level that right back up.
Gotta work for these gunfights. He has contact, and there's the setup. Those are great comms from 17-13 in the life count, all the way down to basically dead even. 38 seconds to go. You expect the trades to start rolling through. Atlanta FaZe on top of the feed for just a moment, but you gotta get a body on this A zone.
Still trying, 30 to go. And Scrap's managed to slip behind a couple of players. Whether it's from down low, oh, that timing is unfortunate. Sim's going to cut him down, and now the first segment A on the way out. We are all tied up. This is going to be a retake on the zone. There's no way Abe survives. Good moves, gets away with his life for the time being. There we go, 6-6. What a win!
He's got no help though. Look at the minimap. No one's looking for Simp in this moment. They're worried about the spawn kills. Hydra there to give you 2. Simp at some point gonna be forced to go towards this zone. 9 seconds left. You have to stop this clock.
Gotta find a kill or 2. Oh, Ghosty gets some tags. 5 seconds. Here we go. Still making a play towards the zone. They're on it. And here comes the trades. Here comes the gunfights. And Scrap will be the last man up. And there's a series of wild moments. 2 players left standing there for the Thieves in the end. We go to a final round, and it's the kills that decide it.
And that is beautiful work. Scrap is just playing a different game than the rest of the lobby. Controlling these hallways. He's roaming all around, the lone man trying to keep things consistent. And I'll tell you, Sin did deliver. Able to pick up 9 kills in that round, but simply not enough. Defense remains strong. Who secures it for the final round? LA Thieves gonna get it. The question is it gonna matter? I remember Invasion Control, unfortunately so, from all of last year, where defense is dominant, but that round 5, magical things can happen.
Can the spree continue to phase, or will the Thieves crack the code? Here we go, lads. We're going right down low, but it's going to be a bit of a... It's a swindle, and we're trying to find the fight over towards B. Go on, Abe. Get the dance moving, mate. Slinky hips as he stays alive for as long as he possibly can. And Cell, gonna get a freebie there. Good shots.
Those are incredible shots, and draws it as well. A lot of ARs being taken out, and that means we're going for the hallway control, maybe set up kills for some spawners. Good trigger discipline, but Scrap spots him, doesn't make a difference. And 1 HP, you gotta kill this man. Christopher Lear, the disappearing act. They caught him, barely.
I was about to lay an egg if you hit that one. Good stuff. Still capturing A. We're nearly done. It's a lone man doing it for now. It's Draws. He should get picked up here, but wait. Second segment, down. That might be 3 dead, and Hydra is looking to get frisky in the spawn of FaZe. Oh yeah, has himself a sim. His teammates are losing the fights across the map, though, and Ghosty now finally gets over to the zone. 2 segments down, no 1A.
Well, Hydra gets dealt with. In an interesting moment, too, for FaZe. Do you have 2 ticks on the A zone? Do you try to force it over towards the more tricky one? Well, easy for an entry. Being forced towards the A zone can be delicate. Scrap, I mean, the perfect spot for this type of push. 30 seconds left, though. FaZe finding every single kill. Here we go.
Oh, they know where the next player is coming from, so this is massive. A huge stack.
Minute and a half.
And that's going to be big. 19 lives for FaZe as well. Here we go. Selling looking for the spawners. 3 spree as well to work with. 1:20.
And LA Thieves, they know Cell's behind them, but they might not care. But now players are starting to come off a respawn. Scrap finds death. He'll be working his way. You got to get past Selim at some point. I'm seeing Envoy in the minimap. He's checked every single corner except the one where he is, but little things right now.
And a miracle, though. Envoy manages to get through. Selim doesn't spot him out.
That's 2.
Draws against Envoy, so that's big.
It's about to be 3.
Abe's on the prowl. Abe's on the hunt. Ghosty gets 1. Can Abisi find another one? He saw the nade come out of 10 at the very least, and now the stack is on. Not a trophy to be seen. It's just the cabinets that are full right now for these teams. And there we go. Abe fighting forward. Holding it down. Draws finding the kills from inside 10. It's a slow capture. Second segment gone. Draws it with another win, and we're keeping it going.
Clean gunfight. Envoy for 2. For 3. Holding it down.
Dylan Hammond saves the day. Celia holding that real estate.
11v6. You cannot afford to die if you're a Thieves player. You can't lose a 1.
Find a corner. Get ratty, boys. 40 seconds. 6v9.
8v6. Thieves are holding strong.
It's a big lineup now from FaZe. They're all rolling together, trying to catch out a trade here at the very least. But trades are not going to be good enough with less than 30 seconds. Time to get a move on, boys. Throw a shoulder. Catch out Scrap. 3, 2, 1. Damage dealt.
Good read.
Scrappy goes down.
Doesn't matter. 8v5, a player off spawn, running out of time. Another Envoy flank.
He's on it. Uno. Dos! No need for the trace. That's a big win from Drazzacell. Wait a minute, we're in the zone. Nearly get in there for the contest. Ghosty wins it. Celium, last man left alive. Can he do something unbelievable now? Contest. Come with it! Scrap! Unbelievable. Sim now picks it up on the contest as well. The last lives, and FaZe got the LA Thieves on the zone.
In a pop-off moment just to let them know Celium buys you just enough time to get his teammates back in the mix. A game of margins between these 2 squads.
And that was a big win. That was a fire-breathing moment. Draws a pop-off. He's got to try and compose himself. And I think Simp is just sort of saying, sorry, boys, I really let you down there. It's like, dude, you were trying to do absolutely everything. There are 11 assists. You were getting it done one way or another. Teamwork prevails. I would love to see a replay of that final few moments because that was an insane, insane battle. The lead changes hands in our Major 1 Grand Finals. aBeZy had himself a map, boys and girls, 33 and 27, 33 and 28 from Envoy. The goal line save. The three-piece heard round the world. The LA Thieves nearly did it. The FaZe, the streak continues. They are the Hacienda Control Masters.
And 23 offensive kills for aBeZy, 19 there from Cell, and it's a map where you can just play mind games as well. So many times there's 4 Jackals on it. What does FaZe do in the final round? It's an A hit off the rip. Drazah and Cell both rocking the aims, playing different styles of games within the game, and delivering there for that final round. We'll look at some highlights. Initially, the defensive masterclass, maybe a few little mishap of a moment, but it is just trades that were absolutely bonkers. I didn't pay attention to the non-traded that we had in this game, but it seemed like there were very few of them.
It was a trade fest. What, 2 teams top of the game? Fantastic teamwork. You're not going to get too many non-traded. Players have got to do some particularly special stuff in that case, but yeah, this was an absolute banger. A really dirty game at times as well, being a lot of corners. You're really trying to hope for the overcommitment there on Hacienda. Whether it's office like this, I mean, you've got to win huge fights. But all the corridors, the open close side of the map, top spiral, you name it, every corner has to be checked so diligently at the pro level.
Yeah, and we'll probably catch it in a second. Envoy in the final round with a Herculean effort. I mean, if you watched him on the mini-map, he was able to clear out office, win the big gunfight, and take away that power position for that B-zone capture. Goes on a flank and just picks up these 3 massive kills. And that all started with that office clearance as well. So efficient at checking those corners. Envoy the route man, but it didn't matter. He gave his team the opportunity, but they just could not hang towards the end. Atlanta FaZe overwhelming. And how much energy you are bringing for these moments. A 13-point game in the hard point. The difference maker in the map number 2 was a 2 versus 4 from Cell and Drazah. And there on the Hasi as well, they turn up in the final moments. Huge work being done for Atlanta FaZe, an advantage in this series, but a small one at that.
Small one at that. Oh, man, just watching back those highlights, dude. And also the fist bump from Drazah to aBeZy, kind of broken his wrist. He's bumped, mate. He's going to need that. He's going to need that because we're going into a very, very tough map, aren't we, Chance?
Yes, we are. And we're going to see, you know, the 250-107 look from earlier today. Yeah. It was the map 1 where Thieves set the tone, and that was a scary moment of like, oh my God, this might be a hot 3-0. If they're shooting like that, what can you do there? Comms flowing as well. That is where you truly felt the energy of the potential super team. A lot of Call of Duty left to be played in a long year of Black Ops 6 ahead of us, but it was sheer and utter dominance right from the opening break. I mean, Ghosty started off 6-0, Scrap was slamming as well, and these are aggressive AR players. They don't always have to play distant over by stage. They will dominate the hedges. They will bring the gunfights to you. And if this map goes anything like it did before, then how important that final round of Hostage Control might have been. And LA Thieves, a nearly perfect record, and not just that, that Team KD is clinically absurd. 30 and 19 from Scrap. The damage dished out was unbelievable. The hill time there to back it up. He was undeniable just a few hours ago on this very stage. Will history repeat itself? Or will the first 2 maps, the tide's turning there, deliver? I think we have opposite sides off the break. We're working from the right side.
We'll see if it makes a difference. Yeah, man. Great start. Scrap caught completely unaware. Simp just flown through the middle of the map. aBeZy there fighting from the hill as Hydra keeps his little run going here. And this is an interesting turn. He's going to try to get the spawns flipped, and that's nice. 2 in the feed for the Thieves.
Yeah, and there's going to be a long-term game, and yeah, nice little reposition there. And because of Hydra's presence, the Atlanta FaZe players might have to turn a lot of attention to him. So just his life in this moment, number 3 looking for him. He's going to fall. He does get traded, but this is just clean time being had at P1. And this might be the spawns flipped as well. Not quite. But Atlanta FaZe again, I mean, they're having to work out a spawn. This is a beautiful P1.
Yeah, you're holding back though. Envoy's going to be the gatekeeper right now. Your name's not on the list. You're not going to go down there and play the fun little football section. Shots are there though. FaZe saves. My dad owns it. Battling. Whoa! Ghosty, what a win.
Either way, though, Atlanta FaZe is stabilized, but now they're getting trapped in around this point. LA Thieves, look at the mini-map and how they have surrounded you. You'll take it on spawn, and you'll take the break, and it was Ghosty on a 5.
Slam. They may still be spawning in the back. They're trying to find their way through the middle of the map this time. Not going to be having it. Makes their way through the top tiles area now. Nice shots out of Scrap. 4-3 right now. 6-2 overall. And you're still holding down the hard point LA Thieves. It doesn't seem to be as violent as the first go around, but they're starting to get there.
And I would say the ARs for LA Thieves have been dominant. Technically, that's true in the kills column, but everybody else on Thieves falls to Scrap. Winning some important gunfights for spawns, but not for the actual time. That was a final 30 seconds that Atlanta FaZe poised to get. And 2 players left alive over towards P2. LA Thieves just want to catch them on the exit, but effectively tied up game going into P3. Simp might get caught, but Drazit trying to take the route. Ghosty cleared off the stage, and you got an Envoy behind you. You're trying to find the front push towards the top.
Yeah, Hydra's aims. Perfect weapon to pick up off the ground there and be able to effectively combat those players making their way through mid. Envoy tries to cross over BZ, does not happen. Over to Cell, nice shots again. It's the aims this time round. Oh, look at this from Hydra. A natural submachine gun, but the aim's looking good in his hands.
And a strong P3 hold thus far. Keeping it up, Envoy. Great shots from downrange. This has been a slamming of a hill in this moment.
Oh, wow.
And now you might be able to spawn trap him. That's all 4 down off the board. Ghosty with a 10-3 start. And Atlanta FaZe might very well and truly be in a blender. A full 60 on P3. That's as good as it gets.
That's disgusting 2-piece out of Envoy there to get the second was unbelievable. Now
Spawn trap
Ghosty
again.
holding them still. They are not able to get out of the car park. They're stuck down there still. And now Ghosty from up top doesn't necessarily have to get the kills for the point. He's just farming these players right now. FaZe cannot get out to save their lives.
And this is like plus 18 kills right now in the side of Thieves. The gunning still flowing. Shades of the red card we saw earlier today, but Envoy knows he's surrounded. Players crawling towards him. Gets a little bit of help though, so he wins a big one. Damage being dealt. Envoy on the objective. A masterclass.
Taking a piss. He's still down there finding kills. The PDW working so well. Ghosty above him with the coverage. Now Scrap makes the stairwell safe. You've got perfect players everywhere making the kills, and this is the LA Thieves. Immaculate teamwork and the endless slaughter of FaZe on this point.
25-11 from the AR players of LA Thieves. Ghosty looking final. Envoy the 3 spree from on time. Gotta get that Hellstorm. Thieves, they found their flow state. Let's go to a listen in.
On the time, great start, boys.
Yo, that guy's what's going on.
One shot ticket. One shot ticket.
He is, Dan.
One shot ticket, 6 hip. It's gonna be just.
They're double.
For the goalie splits.
Okay, dark right now.
Yo, one's deep.
I've kills.
Deep sidewalk right now.
Right on the deep sidewalk. Perfect. We're perfect here. Yep.
Watch out, chairs.
Stay in, Bo. Don't down here.
Into a camera.
Ticket.
Just hold the camera cell. On time for a house.
Nice, hold the ticket.
Camera.
It's on the camera cell and chairs. All right. Chairs. Ticket. Chairs. Camera.
Chairs is absolutely chairs. Gonna go.
Yo, he's still ticket. Nice, last 2 at all.
Charlie on full cell. One hold on hold.
One more roll drops.
Yeah, Charles hold. And then BG rows. No, that's easy. Okay, perfect. Sim is in you. Yo, Sim's gonna be with you. No, just Charles. Sim is you. No, Charles.
Yo, reset, okay. Yo, I'm reaching you. Yo, two people. Give me a second. They're default. Kill them.
They're default. Stage one.
Take it weak.
Yellow.
Nice.
And then one stage.
Yellow hedge, one stage, one time.
One stage Charles, one bullet. And then one yellow hedge. We should need some time. I mean, there's a ticket. Just make a corner. Okay.
I don't see this guy's
Mid
stage.
hedge. Mid hedge, one
Get
time.
it.
Absolute mid hedge.
Neither default.
Yeah, one sitting yellow coming.
Mid hedge dead.
He's mid doors of prime. One shot. There's a ticket.
I drove right.
Mid hedge.
Reset. Later time.
Yellow door.
In mid-edge still.
Yellow door default mid edge.
Mid-edge.
Yellow door default mid edge.
We're going to Ambi on me, Ambi.
Two MB. One MB, one mid edge. MB mid edge. In slow stage.
Yeah, low stage. Dead.
Nice.
I gotta live.
I'm repitching on your stage. Nothing top stage.
Yo, sidewalk.
I'm repitching on.
Sidewalk.
Then. Off the BZ. Off the BZ though.
Yeah, once just yellow hedge, dude.
Hey, sidewalk. Challenging you. Sidewalk dead. Nice. First guy. One's gonna be mid.
One
BZ.
stage. That's him.
I'm watching Cafe one shot. Cafe one shot. Top stage BZ. Shot.
One stage. Yo, two stage. And BZ's one shot. You got it.
Two stage one
Nice,
cap.
hand roll, 2 stage, 1 cap.
I'm going mid.
3 next, 1 cap.
Nice listening with the LA Thieves there, unable to find the reset no matter how many times they ask for it. Let's go to the other side of the stage and listen to FaZe.
One shot. This is only my shot. Still. RG, I'm trying to you. You saw me. Yeah. You're one of them. Jump out. Talk on me. You stay still. One more. Nice. Good I'm still on you, Zach. And one stage. Zach, I'm telling you. Help me. What are you on? Over here. Stage away. Run away. Stage away. Scrap serious. Let's do up. Into, I'm going mid. I'm out here. One mid go. He's still in the mid corner where he shot. Okay, he's in mid corner. Me too. Mid corner. Nice. Last guy. Out of bus. Mid pillar. Last guy. Yes, is he top stairs? Yes. Yeah, there's one front. Yeah, top stairs. Hey, I'm trying to get your front. I'll give you time. One time. Scrap. Defense Hydra going on mid. Scrap some time. What's your front? Nice. You're better, Zach. How about yeah. Outer, one shot. Your shot on the blue car. Yo, I have a truth, by the way. I'm trying. Those here. And not time scrap. Left side. Nice. More time. Shit on. Scrap time. Nice. Step past the guy, bro. Stairs. Oh my god. We flipped. We flipped. I'm going to get deep. This is the game right here. I see. Stun 2. Hey, Paco, each other. There's 2 dude. I'm done. Yeah, that's a 2 front. Hey, top glass. Paco, hey, spawn deep. They're mid glass. They're mid glass. Yo.
What a comeback. What a hard point. And here comes the Hellstorm. Connects to one. No more. Plenty of players there over by stage. And this has not been a kind hard point to FaZe in the past, but Celium doing his very best to riddle Envoy with bullets.
Oh, Hydra one shot in a dream. Yeah, there you go. The cleanup finally in 100-point comeback phase. They have been chipping away a team. They're playing with confidence. The dead comms ringing through. Celium in his home. He's establishing dominance.
Lovely shots. Disgusting, Celium. What a three-piece. A hard point in FaZe's hands yet again.
And he's trying to set up on the rotation as well. Envoy trying to be sneaky, trying to be the guy for the squad, but Simp here checking all the corners. Maybe not, or maybe so close to that. But as good of a hill as that was from Atlanta, the lead has been cut down to 13. But on time, Thieves are in the hill first. They're looking to keep it stable.
My goodness. Once they get to the outside stands, what a hard point bang out this could be. Thieves, firm control for now. Lovely shots, 2 in the feed. Envoy in the quick oscillate from one side of the hard point to the other, staying alive under the coverage of his boys. Lovely stuff. And awareness of the spawns as well. Can you get him out? No, beautiful tags. Simbidra's find theirs. What a shot from Scrap, and the hard point still in the hands of the Thieves.
Envoy's unbelievable. Finally, he's gonna fall, but he just had another masterclass on the objective. He has bought his team this time.
Scrap is fighting tooth and nail. Finally brought down by Abizi on the flank. Envoy once again. Unbelievable shots dealt with. 3 members of FaZe on time and only 15 to be had.
You only need 20 more seconds if you're Thieves. You can play off the old time. You can chow it if you want to. You're just playing for the kills. These reset moments, you just want to play keep away. You have Simp near time first, but FaZe, they don't have the kills in the column just yet. Trying to pick up the flank. Celium versus Ghosty on this battle. Celium might win it, but he gets trades. It's trades all over the map. Thieves have made it to time.
Have to get it to time. Hydra's there on the outside. Trying to desperately still have on point. Beautiful tags there from Abizi. The trophy works as well. So now a moment for FaZe to hold on. This is huge work. From the outside of the map, though, here come the Thieves.
And look, they're trying to go for the pinch as well. You got Scrap taking routes. You're trying to get the steps control from Simp. You got him out at a time. You've made your way in, but for how long? A game, tooth and nail, the battle. And FaZe still desperately holding on.
Cellium, a magnificent awareness of spawn. There's one. The second. Can't get it. Scrap now beats his way forward. The last man up, and the spawns are now awkwardly split. We'll see if the FaZe boys can deal with that. They're holding another point.
I mean, Hydra was given a gift. I mean, he just got the gift over towards P2, but he's going to be in between a couple players. He shows up in the kill feed, but Abizi might just be in the better position. Ooh. Might get beat down.
Opens his gift, and he's very happy with that. Looking towards a new point. Draz is out in the middle of no man's land. He's been gunned, and here we go. The final setup, the last bit of a hold, and Abizi looking to get the entry from behind. Here we go. Thieves locking it down. 5 more seconds, and they're going to find the map win. Here's the hold. Anyone there from FaZe? The last minute contest. The shots are outstanding. Take a bow, Hydra. The Thieves equalize in the grand finals.
And you can feel the stress from the players on the main stage. An exasperated sigh of relief from Hydra, who just like map 1, when you needed him to, he makes the big play. Takes advantage of his spawn, he gets in the mix, he had an AR in hand, picked up 2 of the entry kills on the time, and he set himself apart. I thought Abizi would have been in prime position, but a mixy moment. Hydra delivers again.
I mean, that was such an amazing comeback. Both of the listenings really told the tale of 2 teams. Steve's just been like, okay, reset, okay, reset. How many times did we hear them asking for a reset? It was 5 or 6 times. A ridiculous run there from FaZe. Not enough, though, to close it out. Unbelievable efforts there from both Draza and Cellium in the damage department. The assault rifles were screaming.
I can't believe they made a comeback in the kills column and even outslayed Thieves towards the end. I mean, Ghosty and Scrap, the hot hand they started with was 26 and 11 combined on the first 4 hills. They set pace. Somehow the FaZe boys were able to catch up, but simply not enough in the end. When you go down 90 against a team like Thieves, it is so difficult to orchestrate a comeback like that. A difference maker and just another nail biter. I mean, just ridiculous level of Call of Duty being played between these 2 teams. And funnily enough, in the comments for FaZe, I'm thinking it might be perfect instead. They are all about the confidence. I'm hearing just an endless stream of deads, of you're the best, challenge, go get something extra. I don't know what kind of talk these guys had after the first 2 weeks of qualifiers, but they have figured out the energy that they want to bring. Question is, will they run out of steam?
Well, the steam, I don't think they'll run out of steam. The good news, folks, coming up next is a Vault S&D. It might be a 6-minute game. We'll find out, though, after this very quick commercial break. When we come back, we're playing Vault.
Your game with the Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League. The Esports World Cup is an official partner of the Call of Duty League.
There's the check. Oh, I like it more. Spray me in the face.
To make the play,
It's been all about him all tournament long. It can come down to a 1v1. Oh! He's
Been magnificent. Miami take the lead. They're trying to close it out.
Cell first kill's good though, but Miami battle back. They've got themselves the trade. Oh! It's just down to Cell with the ball. He's gonna get all 4. Atlanta are gonna reinforce the hard point first. Miami, no trophy systems are locked in place by stuns. Oh, it's an absolute breakdown by the end as Cell finishes on 5 to steal away the map.
Can't win it on the point. Scrap and the boys get it done.
Back on the f***ing desk, play. Back on the f***ing desk.
You're f***ing dog shit, kid.
How did
Se ha pegado.
No deberían.
¿Qué orden de izquierda, tío?
Hay una de izquierda, no, no ahora, están por medio.
Pícalo.
behind enemy lines.
He's getting loose early every round. Like,
do a little dance, make a little love. Who's dead tonight?
They're trying to attack me mid.
At their hill.
Mid. Draws on mid, guys. Oh my god, mid. Him.
It's your boy Shotzi, man, with the ace. Little ace, man.
It was all laughs back in the day, but now, folks, it's the Major 1 Grand Final. Steve's taking on FaZe here in Madrid. The Kaya Magica full of magic all night long, and it has been all week long as well, Chance. What a tournament this has been, man. We've seen some ish.
100%. It has been a gorgeous time. A lot of upsets. Heretics and the Ravens making it into the top 4. Heretics deliver the best placement for the org. But here we are in the grand finals, a battle between the 2 lone titans in the league. A nail biter every single map coming down to the wire. And we saw them play Vault S&D earlier on today. The biggest difference maker, Thieves actually attacking the B site, and they got punished straight away. aBeZy finding the big kills in this round. FaZe obviously holding a dominant record on it at 4-1, and the opening duels are there. What kind of action will they bring? So much of the same standard stuff. Ammo, being controlled by Scrap. A quick A plant. Well, here's the retake. No trophies. Gotta dodge the nades. They get completely back down.
But again, it's a sort of fake. This endless back and forth of the fakes here. FaZe have completely taken it. They've gone over towards B. They've given up the A-bomb site for now, but no one's really making the jump for it. No one's committing to the bomb plant just yet.
That's interesting. I mean, they just show so much FaZe. They were expecting the wrap over towards B, so much so that Celium is posted in the depths of his spawn, but effectively, a neutralized round. Envoy checks it, sees it's clear, and all's well that ends well. Bomb planted A. Draza versus Scrap, though, on one side. aBeZy, First Blood Reaper, catches him. And now here's the battle, though. And Draza shreds it.
Oh, man. Abe's on the defuse. Ghosty's got to do something unbelievable. Is there a wallbang spot we can shoot through 4 walls? Yeah, not anymore, mate. What a round. Big retake there from FaZe. All the pieces came together at the right time.
Yeah, aBeZy finding the first blood on Hydra, a square-up battle we will see time and time again. And Draza, just wicked chows coming in to drop Scrap on the flank as well. That's the way to set the tone. Defensive round, round number 1, there's no trophies. You have an opportunity to do something a little creative. And if you paid attention on the red card, S&D, Atlanta FaZe have a deep bag of tricks.
Oh, yeah. What dark magic will they conjure up in this round on the attack? They're going to go to A. That's what's going to happen, folks. But how are they going to do that? And the slight differences and slight changes they make, that will be the difference maker. All their gear thrown. Draws through the middle of the map. Hello, hello, hello. Hydra wins it.
Nice catch. 4v3. How are you going to play for this retake? LA Thieves have the decision to make. You see all these players starting to wrap back. The number 3 on the minimap thought about making a play. Scrap backs him down. You're jumping in the pool.
Try to find it. Uh-oh. Celium takes care of business. Hydra now caught in a weird place. He's just pissed himself in the pool, and that's going to be his life done. Down and out, and all down to Scrap. And he's trying his very best in the vault. That's another good round out of FaZe.
That's a 3v4 as well. You're trying to jump down, but Celium just the overseer towards Palms. You see Hydra just caught in an awkward spot. could not figure out how to solve that puzzle. And down low, Simp laying down the law of 3-0 start. He's here, he's there, he's everywhere, so aware. Easy rhymes.
Chris Ladd. Round 3. Fight. Again with the Thieves, are going back towards A. If you see any of those white arrows and that bomb go towards B, you know that a mistake has been made, folks.
Ooh.
And that's a lot of damage. Envoy, if another nade had hit him, he'd been down and out already. But bomb planted. Abizi high, right into it. Go on, mate, just jump on the bomb. Why not?
I mean, he's got the coverage. He's got help out towards full. Scrap is completely out of the picture. Abizi is, in fact, on the bomb.
Yeah.
The Ghosty wins it. Can you get there in time? You cannot. Atlanta FaZe, light speed. They're up 3-0.
And that's the difference. You're starting to try some new things. You're starting to sort of train the Thieves into expecting these aggressive pushes, trying to find kills all over the place. Nah, forget that, mate. He's on the bomb. He's defusing it. Great stuff there. Honest Abe, search and destroy wizard.
And the nade adjustments, as you pointed out, they got one connection on Envoy jumping down from the catwalk. You find a second one, well, you'll get the first blood. You don't have time to chuck the trophies that direction when you're going for that quick A hit. And Atlanta FaZe dodge them, captivated the A site. Old Faithful.
Hello.
Draza hunting players down. Hey, good enough for him. He forced the kill.
That's fantastic. And the bomb plant as well. Abizi, you've been extremely handy by this hole. You're going to try and make sure that no one makes their way through, but that timing is a little awkward. He may have been spotted by Ghosty in the middle of the map. But he's going for a roundabout tour. Oh, Sip, you have been gifted 2 absolute crackers. FaZe, up by 4.
My English companion. A 4-0 lead right now. This is devastating dominance being displayed here from Atlanta. Talk about making the adjustments. I mean, these, with the exception of one, have been clean and easy rounds. Retakes on points on offense. 0 mistakes being made. And mixing things up, Draza showing off the willingness to pull out the Jackal. A true flex player in the league since he entered in MW 2019. I mean, he's gone back and forth, sub, AR, focal point of roster, substitute. Well, here he is on a top team, making things work.
I mean, this is incredibly frustrating to play, round after round.
And look at him, by the way, on the minimap, he is just running at Scrap's position. Draza is on the prowl, and he's got him one shot. Scrap running for his life, desperate to not die to Draza.
Scrap's out. And again, it's even the idea that it's Draz. He has a Jackal. 25 seconds though, that fight took a while. Celium on the inside. Hey, Abizi finds 2 on the point, and that's the round. How did he get the trade? He got his own trade on Envoy.
With the trophy. Shout out to the trophy system, a little bit of extra damage. Abizi left them one shot, but Draza right now, the difference maker. I mean, you might have Simp a perfect 5-0, just like the score of Abizi making plays as well, but Draza is just in their face, running it down. There has been 3 minutes and 36 seconds of Call of Duty being played so far on this vault. FaZe are playing with 0 fear in their hearts. LA Thieves right now are dumbfounded.
It's a record. This is going to be the fastest game of Search and Destroy ever, by far. Right?
Sure.
No one else is getting 3 minutes and 36 seconds. All right, clock's ticking. Here we go, boys. FaZe, we're looking to set the record here, lads. Anyone there for the counter? Scrap's trying to find somebody outside of pool, inside of the bomb site. It's big, and it's a trade. You might be able to find something here. This is gonna, it's a costly one for FaZe. Still a man advantage, and the pistola from Scrap. The trades are there, though. Over to the B-bomb site, the Thieves roll.
Round number 2 was a 3v4 clutch from the FaZe boys. This will be a 2v3 and Abizi in between you. Traded 1v1 Hydra versus Draza.
Oh my God. He's gone left, you've gone right.
And for bragging rights for Draza, he wins this. Scrap gets a donut.
A roundabout journey. But Hydra goes to recover the bomb as well. And a moment of...
the overseer of the bomb.
Yes, absolute coverage. Here comes Draz. the fight. Hydra. Maybe a bullet's difference. A man who was unbelievably familiar with the curves of the Jackal wins a crucial 1v1.
Nothing to lose. A jump shot into the Chow. Keeps the life alive on the vault. The French Phenom delivered.
Very tense 1v1, and again the positioning there from Hydra. Hydra, my bad. It's so perfect, able to watch both doors. The snap and the reposition, all of it just sensational. Still 5-1 though, FaZe. Unbelievably decisive here. Scrap still on the donut for now. Celium knows those cars go bang.
And in the meantime, Abizi, they finally found the first blood. They were able to get the catch, so Atlanta FaZe making adjustments on the fly. Man advantage. They know where Envoy is. They're just dropping nades at his feet. You're taking space in the hallway, but Ghosty finds a pick. Got a 3v3. Look at Abizi on this mini-map. Doesn't get caught, just barely. It baits the teammates out. Should be traded or maybe not. So quick around the corner. Main advantage, Envoy and Ghosty need this clutch.
Scrap still out of the game. No, the donut continues rather, but the A-bomb plant now, and the timing on the attack here might be absolutely flawless. Abizi's in. Got to clear the corners. The members of the LA Thieves, they've vacated the bomb site. They're long gone. Just stick that thing on it, boys. There you go. Now watch the back door as well. Make sure this all goes well. And I'd ask quietly, you not to make that much noise, folks, but it didn't make a shred of difference. It didn't make a shred. 6-1. A scathing performance. A donut for Scrap. And I did say it was going to be a 6-minute game, and it was 5 minutes and 57 seconds. This is honestly a trend now. I mean, so quick on ball at an incredibly rapid map.
Something about those main ARs on LA Thieves and Search and Destroy. Sometimes the donuts just find you. A painful one in that moment, but what we have seen from Scrap this year, when he falters in a game, he bounces back incredibly quick. We test his mettle on the map number 6 when we get to it, but a scoreboard that will be haunting if you lose this series. Draza chirping, letting him know, and Draza the man that is making the adjustments. Now Abizi at his finest, 8-2. His Terror duo 6-2 as well, doing their jobs to a T, but his switch up in the pace with the Jackal, he was hunting Scrap down when he was on the defensive end. That was the difference maker in my mind in the game. Scrap just on the receiving end of an absolute beating.
And again, it's the Jackal play. It's changing the pace at which you play this map. It totally mixes everything up. It's already a map where you have to make fast decisions and win big, fast gunfights. Across the highlights, you will see just that, folks, and exactly that. Out of phase, changing the game. It's a 4 Jackal kind of day, folks. Ghosty has some superb moments, and again, not necessarily as noisy or as successful as he was in the S&D against the Heretics. But Abizi there, a couple of big diffuses as he stuck 2 in the map.
And that calm or listening we had on the red card from Thieves was a standout to me. The word reset got said what felt like a dozen different times. Now they held on. They had the endurance and resolve to make sure they still clutched off on the red card, but that is a map where seemingly they've just run out of steam. That's surely going to be where the coaches are going to come out and tell them, hey, reset, we are going back to respawn. Goldfish memory, wipe that one away, but an energetic squad on one side of the stage. Confidence has been their theme. Advantage now, looking for the trophy. They could get it done on a protocol control, and I know the Terrors on this map, they will be fiending around in their spawns.
Tournament point for Atlanta FaZe. And a map like this, again, that does suit their playstyle so well. Control's obviously been a good game mode for them regardless, but this map is just disgusting, man. We have seen some insane spawn traps when it comes to the attacking rounds. I mean, wouldn't be too surprised, Chance. This could be it. This could be the final moments. We've got to see some magic out of the LA Thieves to force that skyline, which of course would also be a ridiculous bang out.
And keep in mind, it is the setup from the reverse sweep that they had that puts them in this position. They have the hot hands in search and control, but the control, especially in this moment, it is a 7-win streak for the team. As soon as they did not have to grind through vault, these gentlemen have been perfect. That is the advantage you really get in the winners finals. You win that series, you choose what control map you do not play here in this very moment. That reverse sweep might very well have been the difference maker for the squad. Something that will haunt the Thieves boys in Nate shot in their sleep.
The final fist bumps. Is it destiny manifest? Is it finally time for FaZe to rip the seal? Our super team, can you find the magic to muscle your way into a final map, into a game 7? Protocol control. This has been such a fickle map for so many teams. It may come down to a coin toss, but we will find out who's made of that tough stuff. What map this is going to be?
And all what I know is this series has delivered. Neck-and-neck battles every single map up until the Vault S&D. Momentum firmly in the hands of Atlanta. They can taste the victory, and they'll be on defense first. They gotta dig deep. Brand new squad in LA Thieves. All the expectations in the world. Time to find out if they can deliver.
Yeah, Thieves are the attacking team right now, so trying to fight their way out of that left-hand side of the map. Get across towards the A zone at the very least. B, a little bit harder to capture, but the defending team, the defending team seem to have all the advantage here.
Yeah, little drive-by, and unfortunately for Hydra, guess who left them one shot? It was a teammate. That's how he's gonna fall. Now you gotta continue to work yourself out of spawn. Now you get a couple kills. Scrap wants to push up and get some map control, and Envoy is gonna try to trap all these players in. He's coming. They're pushing through the left side. And right now a solo capture from Ghosty, so the clock has been stopped. But they're having such a tough time finding these FaZe players.
Halfway through A, slow and steady. Envoy still dancing around the top side of the map, Simp on the hunt. Hydra trying to catch these players in spawn. It's the kind of map, folks, it's so difficult. If you can get out of spawn, it helps. And right now, Thieves are finding the kills on attack.
And this is where Hydra's at his best. He's got a solo capture rolling through. He's looking for some spawners. His teammates in the kill feed delivering. And now everyone is going to be back in spawn. He's spawning them on P2, but now he can tell his teammates, hey, A zone's going to be free. The left side of the map is open. And you have so much time to work with in a 5-life lead.
Keeping it going. 6 spree there for Envoy, and it is a 6 spree as well. Turns into a 7. He's desperately trying to get the Hellstorm again. Very useful in a map like this, wide open zones.
And he's in the perfect position. He is giving and forcing FaZe those distant spawns. He's letting his teammates get the kills up front, but if they deliver, Atlanta FaZe, this might be a tough round to clutch up on defense. Thieves, I mean, they're in prime position.
Still can't catch Envoy. There you go, finally. Sim gets it, ends the spree. Scrap still in the slow capture. Brought down,
everybody.
3 dead. That's a bad time. Now to fight forward. Ghosty aims on a 5 now as well.
And he's working himself out. There's a couple trades. Celium should be able to shoot a player in the back, but Envoy's been mixy. He's been making moves. 9 kills on an attacking round, but can't give you that one. 55 seconds to go.
Oh, what a battle this has already been. The B zone still within the LA Thieves' grasp. And Sim playing slow by Spiral. Envoy absolutely knows he's going to be there, but the fight is won. A difficult gunfight. And Abe, immaculate 2-piece. 9 and 5 overall, a 1-life lead for FaZe.
And this might just be it. I mean, they're worried about a pinch, but nobody's there. Hydra going a little bit slower than they're used to. He's top trips, but he's not even clearing the corners. But Simp gets baited by it because Hydra gets a kill. 2 men out. You're able to stop the clock, but you get shredded. You get the man, Abizi, out of the mix, but you still have to touch this B zone. You just do not have time.
You don't have the time. The live count probably won't come into it. Oh, big win there from Envoy down low. Trophies are gone as well. A perfect stun, but not enough to slow the mighty Celium Abizi now from the inside, the lighthouse. Clock's ticking, lads. Can anyone get close to the zone? Yes. Scrap, gone. FaZe. Nice comeback in the kills department. They win it by 3 kills in the end.
And these guys on point, man. I mean, look, the grand finals has been their home. Simp and Abizi, I think it's 26 and 27 grand finals appearance. Both of them in the top 10 for that category of all time. And they're coming after some legends in that category. Taking names, and they want to take the trophy. Envoy gave you 11 on the attacking end, and it was not enough to get the job done. Not even enough to get progress over towards B. Defense holds strong. LA Thieves need an instant response.
Yeah, they've got to find a big hold here against FaZe. 3 segments captured in the previous round. That goes towards the LA Thieves. And again, standard stock looks right through the middle of the map. FaZe. Quick contest. Roundabout we go. That's a big...
Oh, okay.
That's not a good thing for the LA Thieves. And here comes Sim. Whoa. 1 down and tons of intel passed. That's a nice opener.
I fear for FaZe, the chirps of their downfall may have been gravely exaggerated. First 2 weeks may have been a struggle, and look at them now. Celium on a 4, and look at this position on the map. I mean, you got the main AR behind you. Ghosty down. How many more can he pick up on this spree?
How many more? Scrap lines him up, takes care of business. Beautiful trades. Nice snap though on a Draz. He takes a lot of damage. Second segment at A has been dealt with, and Envoy is still a real problem. Abizi. Stun buys him some time. Here comes some reinforcements as the attack continues into the base of FaZe.
So patient. He's trying to set up his teammate to get the kill on Hydra. Looking for the trades to roll through. Hydra on a 5 in the meantime. Make it number 6. So Hydra posted up on the defensive end. We know this kid can slay.
And he's doing it. 7, 8, 9! I almost gave birth. Unbelievable run. Final 20 seconds on the round. Hydra is absolutely tearing it.
Draws it though for 2. He's just trying to keep the play alive. They were not able to effectively set up the spawn trap, even with the 3 big kills. You made it to the A zone. Hydra behind you. 16, can't get the 17. Trades are in, and the A zone has been secured. The lifeline in the round, and we can go back to being patient. You have pressure. Abizi out towards Lighthouse. Him versus Scrap. Scrap catches him. Massive kill to keep the pressure up in this round.
Couple of kills starting the capture. Any trophies to be found here, boys and girls. 10 lives either side. Very unlikely to get this done in 1. Draza, peeks out at the right time. The reach out. Unfortunate there from Scrap. Beautiful tags. First segment nearly complete. FaZe take the lead in the segments department.
Got the tick, got off the zone. Lovely play from Simp, always aware, on the hunt. Envoy gets 1 before he falls. 7v7, 6v6. The trades so quick, and FaZe still honestly have a lot of time in this round.
Big win on the back line from Celium. 12 and 8 now as he holds it down. The final moments though, we're starting to tick away. Doesn't get the regen. Mid-map is no longer safe. The LA Thieves are starting to build a bit of pressure. 30 to go.
And they're not giving away any kills. You know, Scrap is over towards P2. Draza gonna be looking for him. Simp, he can find anyone on the map. You got a 4 versus 4 with 20 seconds left. A wild round of S&D.
Goes D, big win. The backline is a dangerous place to be right now. Scrap looking to find anyone here by the zone. Red dots all over the place. Simp now brought down. 2v2. 9.9. You stop the clock because you have to. It all comes down to Draz.
He wants the second tick.
He's not going to get it. Thieves win the war of attrition.
And we can take a gander, I assume, at the best play. Hydra throwing one up on the highlight reel. Perfect shots with the aims. This was a wonderful collection, and it might have been a nail-biter in the end, but when it comes down to lives, moments like this go such a long way. All things considered, though, for Atlanta, they got the extra tick over towards the B zone, the smallest of edges in this game. And how about Ghosty? I know he's struggling in the kills column there, but when it came down to a 4 versus 4, he's always calm. He found some clutch kills.
He picked the most crucial kills. I mean, we're seeing Hydra's praise again, but in the long run, oh dear, how did that happen? FaZe have managed to dominate the top side of the map.
And So much importance being played on catching these players in your spawn. You gotta check every corner, but unfortunately, you guess wrong. You get the trade on Simp, but you don't get the trade on anybody else. Envoy, the only man up, and he's left one shot and 3 players there to get tags on him. So tough to get out of your spawn, but there's 2 in the feed, and maybe a B hit as well. Hydra has control of computers. Scrap, he's running down grass. They want him behind enemy lines. He always wants to slag.
Oh, that's beautiful work. Hydra and Envoy working together. Such fantastic cohesion. And now towards the spawn again. Hydra hungry. Can Hydra find any more? As now it's just nothing but problems for FaZe on the attack towards A.
So patient. And Drazen just checked every corner, but at least you get the trades. But in the kill feed, Thieves have been singing sweet. 2 ticks of progress on the A zone, and they're looking like they're gonna get it. Simp, gun down, A zone secured. 1 minute and 43 seconds in this round. And Envoy, always shooting you in the back.
Constant attack towards spawn. A flagrant disregard for personal space right now. Thieves are going for it. 20 lives either side in 1 minute 30. Oh, hello.
Roundman.
Another. Gets paid.
Wants to go for P2 at some point. Cell with a little standoff battle, but Cell lets him through. Envoy continues on offense. He has been a god amongst men.
He hasn't identified the spawns. They're coming from the top side of the map. This is a 4 spree right now, halfway towards the Hellstorm. And here we go. Selling from up top. Ghosty doing the best job he can to stay alive. Not an easy thing to do, and that's a spree done. But, whoa, it's a 6 now from Scrap before being brought down. Look at that kill feed. Endless runs.
That's all 4. There's your tick of progress. Hydra, I mean, everybody's coming for him. FaZe are about to overwhelm from P2.
Can they get it done, though? Over the top! What a shot! Hydra's Envoy from up high! The capture continues. The second segment gone. A 3-man stack.
They got it.
And here comes Hydra. Last chance FaZe. They dive onto it valiantly. But a lightning strike from the LA Thieves.
Hydra used to be a competitive sniper. His ladder stall on point. The mechanics of this man are unbelievable, and another best play collected. Maybe not as fancy as the first, but the shot's still there. 22 and 17, and now a massive advantage in this map. You win the offensive round, you pull off the miracle. Him and Envoy, they have been on one. And Scrap, we talk about his bounce back. He is right there with them. Responding are the Thieves. Resilience has been shown. The job's not finished. Still got to win the game.
Yes, Max. Thieves rocket top in. Absolutely rocket. And now into the spawn immediately. Draz the only player unaccounted for. Scrap picked up 2. So this is great from Draz. Abizi and Cole have got to fight their way out of spawn.
This is the mixing moment. How do you get out? Everybody's going to pull out a Jackal on FaZe. Hydra over by helicopter. Scrap over towards grass. You got top trips. You got the full setup. You're calling for some help. You got it. A 7 spree for Scrap. Give them more or not. Shit is built different.
Jesus.
They've made it out of their spawn.
Okay, I was about to get raw in there, but no need. Here comes Ghosty.
That time.
He's begun. Simp's just leveled up a little bit. Dancing. Hydra gets away on 6 HP. If you coughed on him, he'd die.
Sneeze.
Chase him down. Clearing the progress at A. All those kills are great, but you still haven't really got out of mid-map.
Oh, you got the control too. Ghosty, the overseer. He's by mid-gun. Hydra looking for the player on B. Knows he went computers. And he got him. 3 in the feed again. Celium, last man standing, and he's running for the hills.
He can't run any further. Envoy. Tags, patience, precision. As the pressure's still there, the Thieves have not let go of this iron grip on protocol.
Call of Duty fans, we are blessed. Grand finals between these 2 teams. We are going all the way. 7.
Yes, 7. The distance, the furthest we can go, the deepest we can. We had a feeling it'd go this far, folks. An unbelievable amount of resolve, individual skill, teamwork, camaraderie, and just a little bit of magic gets us here. devastation on Protocol there.
Oh my
The
God.
LA Thieves, 3-1. They end the perfect run that FaZe have here. And here we go, folks. Skyline, Search and Destroy. A showdown on a map that is just a little bit wilder than Vault. There are your stats.
Dude, a Skyline. I can't wait. We'll take a look at it. Envoy 16 on the offensive rounds, but frankly, he got 11 of those in a round. They did not win. Scrap and Hydra began to ball out, and again, typical from Scrap. That is a bounce-back game. He goes from a donut to dominant in the lobby, goes on an 8 spree in the middle of that game. As clean as it gets, but we are eating good tonight. We celebrate as Call of Duty fans these kind of moments. One of the best grand finals we have ever had.
We've all got to get ready for this one. It's going to be big, so throw it to the desk.
Thank you so much, gentlemen, and great job keeping up the energy. Speaking of, how is LA Thieves keeping up this momentum? You are now on your 3rd match after going to a Game 5 round 11 and a grueling elimination match.
ENVOY. Envoy has been so clutch in so many moments where it looks like LA is about to get completely trapped out. He opens up the floor, whether it be on a long route or an incredible 2-piece.
Yes.
And the rest of the players for Thieves are running through it. Unbelievable.
Allie, we canceled our staff dinner plans. We're going straight to the discotheque because this one is going 11 rounds. Before we get to the final search, let's revisit games 5 and 6. What did we witness in that turn in game 5?
I mean, we just domination by Atlanta FaZe. I mean, they showed why they're the best attack team in the game, Search and Destroy. It seemed like LA Thieves had lost all fire. It seems like the games had finally caught up to them, and they just weren't able to get anything going. But to bounce back from a 6-1 into a protocol control when you're going up against Sip and a BZ after a BZ literally just went like 8-2. Unreal out of LA Thieves.
And of course, LA bouncing back with a 3-1 of their own. Nameless, walk us through these highlights.
Yeah, I mean, it's really just a huge play by Envoy. Gets pushed all the way up towards Tower on their offensive round, of course, finds a huge kill, and then the rest of the team is able to get in there and get his back, find a couple of trades. Hydra jumping off the ladder, just massive plays, and then Hydra gets going in this map, man. He starts to absolutely fry to force this game 7. I mean, that offense, it's just special. It's resilience. And you ask, like, how do they have the energy to do it? Revenge brings passion.
Oh, yeah.
They want revenge after that reverse sweep. They're coming here to win this game 7.
Tempo has been everything for this LA squad. You know, they're trying to force it in the vault search. Doesn't really work out. Abizi's just beating them on the first bloods. But now you start to get these maps that are a little bit more wide open. You can take those longer routes. And then all of a sudden, as soon as you have that opportunity, you collapse on it. And this is what you get at Protocol. You just get into these choke points and you rip them apart.
It's so weird. You go back to that moment where Atlanta FaZe right off the gate got 4 down, and that kind of started the downfall of them because you get a player that pushed up into spawn, he gets slammed. That allows all 4 members of LA Thieves to push forward and play their trades, and suddenly what should have been full map control gets completely wiped and turned on its head.
I was worried about energy. Taking a look at those post-game celebrations, both teams are here for the trophy. They don't care about the cash at this point. They're already rich. Now you're playing to prove you're the best team on the planet. It's been a difference maker of Search and Destroy versus Respawns, but our final game is Search. So who will be crowned kings? FaZe 3, LA Thieves 3. The rematch from the winners bracket finals. Nameless, Chance nailed it. The COD gods are smiling on us tonight.
Yeah, they have blessed us, and I feel like I shouldn't even make a prediction for this game 7. Who knows what's gonna happen? Special things happen when we get to the end of these series, but all I know is it is a Skyline, and it's an absolute bang out. So look at Envoy on the side of LA Thieves and the Tiny Terrors on the side of FaZe to make some huge plays.
Alley Cat, Nameless won't do it, but I know you will. Who wins this game 7?
Who wins this game 7? Oh man, I'm gonna go LA Thieves. They got too much momentum right now, too much riding it, and it was my pick. Come on, you think I'm gonna change that?
The fans win, Chris. Okay, the fans win.
Fans win.
Nobody asked you.
It's time for the 2 greatest words in sports. Game 7. Miles and Chance, take it away.
Game 7. We wouldn't have had it any other way. We thank you once again, Madrid, for sticking with us through this incredibly long, exciting series. And you at home, sure you're comfortable wherever you are, but thanks to you as well. This is going to be great.
Dude, and it's a Skyline too. In my mind, it could not get better than this. It is a mixing map. It has been the talk of the town since the game dropped, and players on this map I don't know how they're feeling. I know the green suits are the MVP. Since before this tournament started, that section right there has been out of control. Loving the energy, loving the hype. The green suits have made this tournament one for the ages. They deserve this treat.
All we have to do now is get a game, get a round 11 banger. Well, this is the showdown that many wanted, and you're going to get it. These boys have been going at it now for what feels like an eternity. The big difference there, though, it is the search and destroy stats chance.
And listen, Adona got dropped. Make no mistake, you win a game 7. All of your sins absolved and washed away. They're on the main stage, drinking that holy water. Who can clutch up when it matters most? This is what you dream of when you play Call of Duty, a final S&D, in a grand finals against your biggest rival. Who will establish themselves on top of the league? Two teams towering, and it's an A hit. Make no mistakes, Abizi, he'll run it down.
He's taking some hits. That nation finished the job. He dodges it with grace. A-bomb plant. Pockets are empty. All right, boys, it's time to fight.
No time wasted. Flying for that first blood. No massive flanks rolling through. Scrap in position, playing for a pick. Here comes Hydra! God!
Trades. But who's that by the pool is Draza. He dives in the backline. It's a 2v2, heavy damage. 25 seconds to go, Ghosty. Life flashing before his eyes. Scrap for the coverage. Scrap can't find 2. 1v1. Ghosty gets it!
Ice cold. Ghosty hasn't been around the CDL for too long. Still a fresh face, but my God, has this man delivered year over year, map over map. Going against Celium, who could very well be the most clutch player in the game, hands it to him in round number 1.
Round 2. It was 2 for Ghosty on the round. And the defuse. Point check for him as well, looking towards an RC car sooner rather than later. It's a wonderful way to start off a game 7.
Waiting out the nades, talk about knowing the details like that. First blood though, Celium finds Scrap.
Boy, it's found, wanting. And a sneaky route taken. The LA Thieves are backed on up.
And Hydra and Ghosty left with the bomb down on A. One of their positions revealed. Atlanta FaZe, not a team that will make mistakes in a moment like this. Posted up, throwing shoulders, waiting for contact, and if Easy sniffs it all out, they are giving you nothing.
It's tally 1. You still don't know where the other player is.
Found him now.
Got him! And I'm not talking RX-782. Simp rips the Thieves.
And a beautifully played round. Abizi in position. Cell for the first blood against Scrap, and Simp there for 2. And I saw Draza making the play call. They got the bomb down on A for free, but the retake was in. Figuring out what adjustment they want to make. Atlanta FaZe back on the attack.
It's a nice equalizer, 1-1.
That's a square up, Miles.
Here we go, baby. Send it.
Backed him down.
The stuns overshoot Abe. He manages to stay alive. Now he can put himself in bottom jit. Doesn't break any glass. So his position is relatively unknown. He spots out a couple of players, and he's about to find himself a first blood.
And he called out to his teammate. They're flinging through Hall. Look at Draza's position on the map. Sim finds the next kill.
Man.
And those 2 players, you got called out. And Abizi getting all the intel in the world. Can't flank against that. Atlanta FaZe, perfection. I saw Draza motor mouth in the comms. They solved that problem. And that might be the name of the game for Atlanta. Just dominate that A site. They're willing to square up for the chow. And if they keep backing down Thieves like that, might just have an advantage in this game.
a complete and total encirclement of the remaining members of the Thieves. They were routed. They had nowhere to go. We called Abizi the demon of Ramaza back in MW19. He was so difficult to hold on to. He was so slippery in those moments. That was shades of the beginning of the CDL there from Honest Ape.
8 hits, bro. Everybody.
Trophies this time. Wait a minute. Holy Simp! 3 is the 3rd, and the Terrors have just ripped the heart out of the Thieves.
You want to square up at the A site? Welcome to the 7th layer of hell. That is another perfect round on defense. Thieves absolutely stuffed. The best S&D team in the game is Atlanta, and they are making their name here. 6 seconds from the first kill to the last. Simp is undeniable in these moments. And the last S&D they played was a speed run. Less than 6 minutes it took for Atlanta FaZe, stole their hearts. And why would you not do anything other than go back to this A site?
They send it. Abizi takes a lot of damage on the approach, and it has not seemed to slow his progress whatsoever. His step full of speed now, the nades. Timing, perfect. You keep Scrap at bay and the bomb planted.
And Abizi once again just gets to be the UAV, calls out everyone.
An awkward split, and a massive hail of gunfire. Still Abizi manages to stay alive. Celium not so much now. You're looking to overwhelm the bomb site. Envoy sends it forward. A nice bit of trades back and forth, 2v2. Now down to a 2v1. Can the Phenom Simp, on his 6th spree, hold on to the round? A dead nade. And a brilliant hold from Scrap. Iron will. And trust in the teammates. Not to mention trust in his flak jacket.
And make no mistake from Scrap, that is an incredibly difficult gunfight he just took against Draza over towards Hot Tub. Shots like that are why you pay this man the big bucks. Delivers. Kills that momentum. Atlanta FaZe still up 3-2. And Thieves, they got to figure out something quick on these attacking rounds. They have been slammed on both of them. Where are they going to take this bomb? Playing as a team, spread the map, play for picks, toy with underground? No, a square up at A. And Atlanta FaZe will not meet them.
It's an alternate hit there from the boys of FaZe. Rapid approach. Abizi back to his old ways.
It's terrifying seeing Abizi, but he does get traded. He got the bomb down. Scrap wins another gunfight, and Hydra on the flank.
It's such an awkward setup right now, Sim. He's been dealt with the flank. It's a technical 1v3. Ghosty banged up. The cross. Draws. Oscillating from one fight to the other. 20 seconds. He is trapped. And Scrap takes the initiative. A trapped animal is still a dangerous one. And they show no mercy whatsoever in putting Draza down. 3-3.
Oh, these boys are feeling it.
Scrap finds his 5th kill in a row after that one. 7-4 overall. The donut is a thing of the past. He's eating good here on Skyline.
Yeah, and look at that bounce back. Abizi though, 0 fear in his heart. An RC car on one side, but the Tears, bomb in hand.
Oh.
Stay alive, 3 HP, more than it needed.
I'm sure they found a lot of information from that push though. Oh my word, back to full health. Hydra spotted. Can we catch the kill? Huge damage. Sim brings him down, but the trades are there.
You'll take the trade. You'll take the win. Sim gets out with 1 HP. You've bullied him out of the A site. You have finally stopped this plant.
Celium covers the escape, but now the attack from the Thieves commences. They will not relinquish control here. Sim once again, another retreat.
And look at how fast the Thieves are on response. An instant play call. They'll be watching this.
They're in position already. They're ready for the fight. Down below we go. And it's not a gunfight. It was knives for a moment. And they've identified the bomb. Thieves, what a read. Swift retribution.
This is how you know they are feeling good on the main stage. There's no nerves. This is what they live for.
Thieves 4, phase 3. First to 6 for the championship.
Don't need that bomb, you need the kills.
And 99 problems on that bomb ain't one. Here we go. Ghosty doubles back, picks it up.
And Hydra, he's calling out there up top. Yep, you see the footsteps rolling through. Ghosty posted. Unfortunate though that he's the one with bomb in hand. We're playing around a TDM.
Well, for now though, phase, they're not willing to overcommit. I take it all back. Sims just fought his way forward. Oh my goodness, this round, whether it was intentional or not, it doesn't matter anymore. It's a 4v2.
Can't afford to make mistakes at this level. And you're gonna get absolutely punished for it. Dan Ghosty in a 1 versus 4. Little things go a long way, but we can let this man get to work.
It is just that though, it's Dan Ghosty. He has managed to dissipate his physical form and has managed to elude phase for now. Here's the plan. All right, Dan, what's the play? You are working with no information whatsoever. Phase, overwhelming numbers. That's the problem. Selim will make short work of this round.
He's protecting the 4th Street. Oh, he is not. Wow. I thought for a brief moment he was just gonna play for the Hellstorm. He was a few kills away. He got the bomb plant, but he was looking for the hero play, but with information spotted, phase, not gonna let that one drop. Stabilization. A tied up game.
It's a beautiful reaction from the phase players there on the bomb side. They're not going to let that second kill come through. But again, shout out to Dan for the attempt, whether it was for the kill, for the Hellstorm or not. Going down that low, though, if he managed to maybe go bottom pools or bottom steps, maybe he has an opportunity, but still. 4-4 here in the grand final.
Atlanta FaZe have 7 of 8 first bloods. Thieves have had some ice. And they're going underground, and there's an RC car. We are zipping right now.
Yeah, down low. Wait, it's a read. It's a read.
They got a first blood. That's all they needed.
The back pedal. Hydra, rear security.
Ghosty's driving too. He has prevented this bomb plant. Man advantage. Oh, look at that find. Draza again.
Draza! 3! The ace not, but his teammates there for the trade. FaZe are taking destiny into their own hands. It's tournament point.
Draza does not care. He will run at you, he will pick you apart and deliver his team the round. A second look at the moment. Thieves caught unaware. Driving skills unnecessary. Ghosty left out to dry, and the gunny on point. Tournament point now for FaZe.
Thieves on the attack. We're not leaving the bomb behind this time. We're going towards A, under a hail of gunfire. Scrap has to fall back.
And you are feeling the pressure now, turtling up, desperate for another first blood.
Ghosty's playing a slow one, hoping to catch the players crossing catwalk, but no one's taking it just yet. A bomb now being planted. You've overwhelmed the kitchen. Hydra's not going to give away his position whatsoever. This is it. Scrap, first blood. Hydra versus Draza. Hydra wins. It's the makings of a round 11. All the way. We've left the Shire, Mr. Frodo. This is it. We've gone all the way. A single round now for the championship. Your superstars battle back. And a massive round from Scrap.
Black Ops 6, I love you.
I love you. The low route once again. An RC car burring away in the distance.
Look at number 6. Look at Hydra.
Abisi's trying to clear out Kitchen. Here comes the first dagger. Hydra down. Ghosty by the top spot. Scrap there to reinforce. Bomb still in the hands of Envoy. Scrap versus Sim. Looking for a trade, no one finds a thing. Envoy finally takes over the bomb site, and there's the plant.
Oh my God, here they go.
FaZe, read it. FaZe. It's an execution. They've taken over the A-bomb.
And they're reading the flank too. Scrap delivers.
It's an immediate jump, and it's brains, not brawn. The get FaZe the win! You can take your superstars all the way to the final moment. It is not just the gutty, it is the teamwork, it is the brains of FaZe. Their composure was tested all tournament long. And it was trust, it was camaraderie, it was a brotherhood that found them the win here in Madrid. Game 7, round 11. Who's got the balls to jump on the defuse? Chris there. What a war between our two red teams. It's a 2-team league. So far in the 25 season, your Major 1 champions, Atlanta FaZe.
Congratulations on the winning. What an amazing day. Hello, Russell. First of all, congratulations.